Namaste yogis. My name is Rashmi. Welcome to my channel YOGARSUTRA. Today we are going to talk about Yoga Bandhas or locks to direct the flow of energy. Yoga Bandhas involve muscular contractions at certain areas of the body to trap the escape of energy from those areas. There are 4 basic bandhas in Hatha Yoga: Mula Bandha, Ujjayi Bandha, Jalandhar Bandha and Maha-Bandha. Bandha is the lock in your pelvic muscles. Ujjayi Bandha is a lock in your stomach area above the navel and Jalandhar Bandha in your throat area. Then finally there is a lock which comprises of all these 3 locks, which is known as the Master lock or Mahabandha. Since these locks are done internally in our bodies, it is hard to demonstrate them. So today I am going to explain the bandhas along with these yoga sequences. So this practical drill of bandhas will show you that how they are useful and how they make our yoga practice lighter and easier to do. You may need one yoga block and a blanket. If you have it, then it's fine. Otherwise, you can prop yourself with cushions, bolsters, or hard books. And if you are new to my community, please do subscribe to my channel and support free yoga. Now, unroll your yoga mat and let's start. Our today's intention is I am well aware of my path. I set boundaries to stay liberated. Let's start with mountain pose. Start with standing tall on your mat. Ground from all the corners of your legs and stack your knees just above your ankles. Hips above your knees and shoulders above your hips. And last, your neck and crown of the head above your shoulders. Set up ujjayi breath by contracting your throat muscles and breathing the way you are snoring. You can hear that soft sound just like an ocean. Pay attention to your pelvic floor. Just release this area with an inhale, and when you exhale, contract your pelvic floor muscles upward very softly. Keep breathing. Take 5 breaths here and repeat your intentions. I am aware of my path. I set boundaries to stay liberated. Mountain pose is an excellent posture for experiencing your Mula Bandha or root lock. With an inhale, take both the hands up parallel to your ears, and when you exhale, contract your pelvic floor and abdominal muscles in and up for Ujjayi Bandha. And continue with the ujjayi breath. With an exhale, bend forward and place your hands just above the knees. Complete 1 round of breath inhale deeply and contract your pelvic floor muscles. Then exhale and squeeze abdominal muscles in and up just between your rib cage. Imagine the broadening of that rib cage area, which is accommodating your abdominal muscles in. Bring your knees down so you are on all fours. Place your hands with fingers spread below your shoulders and with your knees under your hips. Your spine is in neutral position. Inhale and expand your chest. Take your crown up and tailbone up. In cow pose, and as you exhale, lower your tailbone, the crown of the head, round your back, and apply your bandhas one by one. Maha-Bandha and Bandha, both, as I explained you in previous postures. Repeat for 3 to 4 rounds. Continue with the ujjayi breath. Now plant your hands and foot firmly on the floor and take your hips up the sky. Exhale to release the circumference of your pelvic floor. And at the end of the out breath, feel a moving up of energy towards your navel. The inverted nature of downward facing dog pose helps you to access Uddiyana Bandha because your abdominal muscles are relaxed. You may feel gravitational pull on your abdominal cavity, just hollowing out towards your rib cage. On an inhalation, consciously relax your pelvic floor muscles and Uddiyana Bandha both. From here we move to pigeon pose or Rajkapotasana, and here we would go for Mahabandha and Uddiyana Bandha both together. From downward dog, exhale and place your right knee in front of your right hand on the mat. Slide your right foot in front of your left hip with your shin against the mat. If you want, you can prop your hands onto blocks so you can be as upright as possible. Release the outer edges of your pelvic floor and feel the energy flow up through the center of it in Mahabandha. And then widen your rib cage and allow the energy to be drawn into your expanded area. Feel a gentle muscular contraction in your abdominals. Just keeping awareness of these bandhas. Feel how they bring lightness, stability and strength to your hips, spinal column, and rib cage. Hold for 5 breaths. Lift your foot and come back to downward facing dog pose and repeat the pigeon pose on the other side. And once again, bring your awareness towards the pelvic floor and abdominal area and see how contraction here makes you feel light. I am well aware of my path. I set boundaries to stay liberated. Raise your leg and come to the downward facing dog pose. You can rest here and release all the tension. And now inhale and take your right foot up towards the ceiling, and with an exhale, plant your foot between the hands and rise up for Warrior 1 yoga posture. Feel the release in your pelvic floor as you exhale. Then inhale and feel the lift of energy through the center of your Maha-Bandha. On an inhalation, allow your ribs to expand in all directions. On exhalation, keep that feeling of space in your ribs and invite energy further up to your central channel. Feel the muscular contraction of Uddiyana Bandha. Your abdominal cavity will move much less than it did in downward facing dog pose because you are now upright. So, working against the gravity, stay here for a few breaths. Now inhale deeply and with an exhale, take your right foot off the mat and send your legs parallel to the ground while sending your torso in the opposite direction, again parallel to the ground. And do this action with Mahabandha and Uddiyana Bandha both, and just observe the lightness and how it helps to balance your posture. Stay here or come back to downward facing dog posture. Release your bandhas. Repeat the same on the other side. Left foot up. Plant your foot between your hands. Warrior 1. And then Warrior 3. Be aware of your 3 bandhas. What they are making you feel. Are they making you easy or a bit complicated? Because you are new to them, you are free to drop. Back to Warrior 1 and bring your both foot together on top of the mat in mountain pose. Inhale, bend forward for Uttanasana. Place both your legs more than hips width apart and then shimmer down to sit in yogi squats or malasana. From here we will move to crow pose. It's a variation because I am going to prop you to prevent any kind of fearing or hitting your face, and I want to prevent myself also. Plant your hands in front of you. You can place a yoga block at the highest position to rest your head and avoid any falling in the beginning. After some practice, you can do it without the block. Inhale and place your both the knees near the armpits. While exhaling, contract your pelvic floor muscles in and lock your abdominal muscles up. Move forward to place your forehead on the block. Inhale and exhale once again with Maha-Bandha and ujjayi Bandha, and try lifting one leg and then the other off the floor. Find your balance for a few seconds and come back to Malasana. Repeat once again. Losing balance and falling is totally allowed. Now comes the third bandha, Jalandhar Bandha. You can sit in any cross-legged position, preferably in Sukhasana. Take 2-3 deep breaths. Inhale and lock your throat area as if you are trying to swallow something. With an exhale, bring your chest forward and neck down so that your chin is touching the sternum. Hold as long as possible, then release your neck and take a deep breath. Please don't do Jalandhar Bandha if you have cervical pain or any other kind of neck pain or pain related to shoulder area or even high blood pressure. So these are your 3 bandhas. The last bandha is a combination of all these 3 called Maha-Bandha or Master Lock. When you get comfortable with these 3, you can try for Mahabandha. I don't advise you to do it before that. For your practice, I am just showing you how to do Mahabandha. Take 3 deep breaths. Gently exhale and release the circumference of your pelvic floor. Next time you breathe in, take a deep full breath from your pelvic floor all the way up into chest. As you exhale, place your palms on your knees and fold forward and expel all the airs in your lung. Without inhaling, come back upright. Press your hands into your knees and feel energy being drawn up through your pelvic floor all the way up and hollowing out your stomach under your ribs. This is how traditional Ujjayi Bandha is done. Now feel your chest rising to your chin. Lift from top of your head, lengthening the back of your neck. Then gently move your chin down towards your chest in Jalandhar Bandha. directing energy down towards your navel. When you feel you need to breathe in, first release Jalandharban by lifting your chin, then Uddiyana by releasing your belly, and inhale to release the root lock. Repeat all the steps 2-3 times if you are comfortable doing so. And finally, come to the Savasana. It is really crucial to lie down here after your bandhas or any other yoga practice. Be here for at least 5 minutes. Release your hands, legs, and other body parts one by one. Take 4 to 5 full deep breath and repeat your intention. Thank you so much for watching. Give a thumbs up if you like the video and please subscribe the channel. Namaste.